The Trump administration came to Los Angeles today with a blunt message. The federal government is done paying for what they call LA's homeless industrial complex.
Housing and Urban Development Secretary Scott Turner and Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. renewed their push to cut off federal funding to the region's top homeless agency, accusing it of waste and corruption. CBS LA's Gio Insignares is in Echo Park to break down the claims. Gio.
Rutabaga, Pat, good evening to you both. That's right. We are at the Dream Center here in Echo Park, an organization that both secretaries held up as a model for what they consider proper homeless spending and the money used to help those who are struggling with homelessness. Both of them argued that any taxpayer money should be tied to measurable results and that any organization receiving federal funding should be held accountable for how those dollars are spent. But that message is meeting some resistance from a federal judge and from the organization that they are trying to defund. At the Dream Center, a faith-based organization that takes people off the street and into recovery, two Trump cabinet secretaries put taxpayer-funded homelessness programs in LA on notice, including the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, also known as LAHSA.
They will not receive another cent of American taxpayer money until they can account for every single dollar.
Housing Secretary Scott Turner says the agency has spent hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars with little accountability and zero results, arguing that California's failed policies have ignited a, quote, drug-fueled homelessness crisis.
The days of funding corrupt failure are over. The Trump administration will not fund a homeless industrial complex any longer.
Back in June, LAHSA filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development after it moved to suspend critical federal homelessness funding for the Los Angeles region, a fight today's announcement only escalated. The secretaries say the fix is to stop writing blank checks and steer the money to results and to faith-based programs like the Dream Center.
We don't minister just to people's need, we minister to people's potential.
Compassion requires us to ask whether a program works, whether money reaches the people who need it, and whether those people are becoming healthier, safer, and more independent.
But the message from the podium runs right into the courts. Just last Friday, a federal judge struck down the Trump administration's plan to overhaul more than $4 billion in homeless funding nationwide. It's the second time this year a judge has blocked the effort. And here in LA, about $240 million is on the line. A late August deadline to apply is looming. But with LAHSA's funding under threat and the ruling throwing the timeline into question, it's far from settled.
The Housing First model is a failed model. We're committed to the reforms that we're putting forth.
Meantime, in response to today's announcement, LAHSA called the Trump administration's accusations not based on fact, saying in a statement, quote, as numerous audits have shown, no evidence of abuse or graft has ever been presented. In addition, we have cooperated with the federal government on their provider fraud investigations. It is unfortunate that they continue to play politics with funds that keep more than 11,000 vulnerable people housed in our community. Now, the court fight over LA's funding is separate from that nationwide ruling. A judge here could decide by the end of the month deadline whether that money keeps flowing. In the meantime, we also reached out to Mayor Bass's office for comment on today's event, but we've yet to hear back. Reporting from Echo Park, I'm Gio Insignares, CBS LA.